at food and poverty. So we did a little bit of background research. We wanted to find out the situation in Dundee just now, and we found that Dundee is the second worst area in Scotland for child poverty. So we wanted to grow our service around that and work on something that would improve their lives and create a service that would teach them about food and growing food and where it came from and all these sort of areas. So we split off into groups of 2 and went out and spoke to different people. So let's go on. This one, yeah. So I with Reem went out and talked to an old couple, and they were very excited by the idea. They said that going out and getting this sort of education and skills was really important, because they had that when they were younger and now it's all gone. But our initial ideas were all to focus on children. They did point out that you need to think about families, because obviously it's not just children that are in poverty, it's the families as well. So this might lead to some sort of family workshop rather than just in schools itself. So you found out about Fraser's. Yeah.
So me and Rachel went to visit Fraser's. We spoke to Wendy, his mum, and she was really helpful. The shop was really, really busy actually. I don't know if anyone's been there on a Saturday, it was absolutely rammed. And we found out, firstly, the food is no cheaper than it is in Tesco. Apparently they do a price check on that, so a lot of people have this association with organic food. Actually, not a lot of stuff is actually organic, it's just the sort of label that they have. So yeah, their food is reasonably priced. It's just got this image that they're trying to sort of educate people about. And people seem to go there as much for the conversation and for the FaceTime, they're on a first name basis with a lot of their patrons there. And they actually, they sort of spent time with people who came in and discussed recipes. Fraser would often go online and look up recipes. They taught students how to make lentil soup to impress their mums, that kind of thing. What else?
They were really into the community.
Yeah.
Because we've been thinking, our sort of main focus up until this point had been going into schools, sort of primary schools, and targeting the younger children. And they had actually previously had nursery visits and been to Blackness Primary to sort of educate children a bit more, and she was surprised that they hadn't known about certain vegetables, sort of similar to what I was saying in Natalia, that children don't actually always know where this is coming from and necessarily what's better for them and healthier.
Yeah, so they did a little bit of sort of, you could call it almost outreach. Also there was, Fraser, the owner, had worked at the DCA previously, and then he went there to set up this sort of fresh food business. And another manager from the DCA, apparently the year or 2 after, did exactly the same thing. Worked with Fraser and used that model, and then set up an almost identical shop in Broadferry. But they said that they needed to do it in places like Broadferry and Perth Road, which are, I suppose, quite middle-class areas, because they were businesses and they needed to draw on that crowd to stay in business and make money. But I think what we're looking at is sort of extending into the community more, and just trying to broaden the service.
Yeah, so for this, we'd come up with this little food for thought kit, and this was originally we were thinking to be targeted at primary school children, but obviously now we're thinking we might need to take that out a bit further. So the idea is that you would have a group that go into the schools, target young children, and create a sort of workshop where they get this little pack that explains how to grow, sort of really simple, sort of kind of starter kit for growing their own vegetables. So they get sort of the little tools and compost pots, so they can sort of plant the seed, then take this box home, something to get really kind of excited about and enthusiastic. They can take this box home to their families, their parents, and say, look what I've got, we need to grow this and this is how you do it. So as we know, not everyone will necessarily have the garden space or, I don't know, any allotment area that they can go to. So this kind of box idea you'd be able to use as an actual plant pot, and you could sort of monitor the progress. And we're thinking if it was still to be in the schools, you could come back a few months later and see how the kids are getting on and kind of really monitor it to see their progress and see that they're actually learning from it. So that's what we're at for a little prototype.
I know, like we did a project last year, of course, we went into business schools, and I know some schools do like health weeks and stuff, so that could be the opportunity to where they go back and revisit it and say like, what have you learned from growing your own food, and you know, like how's that affected maybe your lifestyle? Like you might now not have to go out and buy things.